Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Capnclydes MTG. Today, we're going to talk about everything Magic from Gen Con at 2023. That's right, believe it or not, Wizards of the Coast actually showed up at Gen Con this year for a change, and actually had a panel to try to prop up, quote unquote, advertise the upcoming products and lineup for Magic. As long story short, sales are down. They're not doing good. They're pissing off the community. But with all that said and done, let's take a look at the new sets. So before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps support the channel, keeps it sponsor free, so we can keep doing this without any weird interruptions, other than just me. But that's what you're here for, right? No, probably not. But anyway, so as it come out, we got tons of Universes Beyond and other sets. We went as far, I think, all the way to 2024 from what I've heard. I haven't looked at this yet either, guys, so it's going to be a surprise for all of us. So, first thing we have is we have Final Fantasy, Fallout, and Assassin's Creed all coming to Magic. So the biggest elephant in the room, Final Fantasy getting its own fully fledged Universes Beyond set, similar in scope to Lord of the Rings, and it plans to launch in 2025. Now, I'm so excited about this, but now I'm pissed it's in 2025. What the hell? Come on, guys. Ugh. Well, in 2025, I'll be waiting for this set to come out because, love me some Final Fantasy. All right, next we have video game crossovers. We have Fallout coming to Commander, which is probably a good thing, because in the normal sets, that would be weird. And in a similar fashion to Warhammer and Doctor Who. Okay, so there'll be Commander decks for Fallout, and a weird product that you can open. We'll have to see how that plays out as far as Doctor Who goes to see what to expect from Fallout, I take it. So, all right. We also get a glimpse into the upcoming collaboration of Assassin's Creed, which is shown off. This will not be a set or even a commander deck. Instead, you'll have to get all the new Beyond boosters, which takes you through that universe. Magic the Gathering will see all 11 main story games for Assassin's Creed be explored through cards inside boosters. So this makes me think, and maybe I'm wrong, that Universes Beyond are going to start having set releases, and you can get Assassin's Creed cards in there. That's going to be very interesting if they try to pull a Lord of the Rings style or more Doctor Who with, there's no commander deck, right? So it's just going to be a collector box maybe? It's going to be very interesting to see how they handle that. They better be careful. People are already pissed, so especially with their pricing. All right. We have Jurassic Park. So aside from a tidbit of the next Eldraine set and the next storyline, we got all that much about 2023 sets this time. Something coming to the Lost Caverns of Ixalan is a heavier emphasis on inhabiting lizards. So, all right, so crossovers and alternative card art returning like Godzilla cards from Ikoria. So much like we had Godzilla and Ikoria, we're going to have Jurassic Park and Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Now, with that said, I don't honestly care too much. Dinosaurs are just dinosaurs. It's not like Godzilla or King Kong or any of that stuff. I mean, it will be cool to see Jurassic Park style dinosaurs in there. And here's why for me, because dinosaurs are part of Ixalan. So at least they got a flavor win. And at the end of the day, I think it will probably be cool, especially this is the kind of art that we're going to get. I got to kind of be down with that. I mean, Jurassic Park, I mean, it's not the best thing in the world. It was cool when it first started. They kind of ran the franchise into the dirt. But still a cool franchise. And I'm not going to lie, who doesn't like Big Monster? So, and next we move on. We're going back to Ravnica again. We're going back to Ravnica. Obviously, you can see Kaya in the background, so she's probably going to return. I forget this guy's name. But anyway, Wizard showed off several new sets, including a brand new look at another return to Ravnica, which we have here. Yes, you've read that right. That's Modern Horizons 3. But before we get there, Not only is it playing getting its own remastered set, so we're gonna get a Return to Ravnica remastered, but it also will introduce latest set based on the plane Murders at Korlov Manor. You can read more about these latest Return to Ravnica from the upcoming MTG themed version of Clue. That's right, there's going to be a Clue board game come out with Ravnica as the theme. So very interesting. Now for the Hydra in the room, if you will. Giggity. Um, Lots ahead. Anyhow, Modern Horizons 3 has been announced, guys, so brace yourself. Landing in 2024. It's a straight to modern collection. We've already had one, we've had two. It's going to have some reprints, have some brand new cards. People have already speculated that fetch lands are going to be in this. I'm not sure. I think they're going to save fetch lands for another master set. Um, Cause Modern Horizons has its own land cycle and other things in there that kind of set it apart, but we'll get into that later. But hey, Modern Horizons 3. I mean, what could go wrong? Modern Horizons 2 didn't do anything that terrible, right? Yeah, just destroyed Modern. But anyway, it's going to be interesting. Really going to be interesting to see what they come up with. So, in that, it talks about promising returns of fan favorites as well as double face cards, planeswalkers. One of the images showed a looming threat of an Eldrazi, including Emrakul. Dun 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 dun. We can see a reprint of Emrakul the Eon's Torn, or will she come in her The Promised End form? I'm gonna guess The Promised End, only because it's already legal in Modern. Why would they reprint the other one when they could save the other one for like a Master set? But who knows? It's hard to say. That is some sweet art though. Man, is that sweet. Anyway, this will also bring the set to Arena for the first time, and that's going to cause a whole bunch of probably problems because we know how powerful Modern Horizons is, um, and this is going to be a shock to the system. So yeah, about that. So next we have Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is a Western themed set which promises to bring Magic's most notorious villains and reimagine a Western genre. That's kind of cool. I was kind of wondering when we're going to start doing cowboys and planeswalkers. But bump. Next, we do know Bloomburrow is coming out, so the Wild West will be the first Magic set, as will Bloomburrow. Fans suspected that a return to Lorwyn was on the cards, but Bloomburrow is said to be a brand new plane without any humans whatsoever. So basically, we're going to Lorwyn's cousin because there's no humans on Lorwyn either. But anyway, so it's going to be interesting. Bloomburrow had the art of the mouse and the wolf, if you guys remember that from the previous videos. So it's going to be interesting. They've already leaked some pictures of things like squirrels, mice, and frogs, and it does look pretty sweet. I ain't gonna lie. So we also got Duskmourn, House of Horror, 1980s horror to the game with Duskmourn, House of Horror. Despite being a little late to the party from what we've seen, Magic's version brings the grimness missing from something like Stranger Things. Though we did notice a PK meter from Ghostbusters. Hey, in the art, making us think that there might be stepping out of the high fantasy world for this one. That'd be cool. I'd love to see Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters are awesome, and I'm sure they're gonna mess it up. But yeah, little Egon action, more power to the people. Anyway, we had a little peek into the future here. Like I said, I haven't read this beforehand, so it's just kind of funny. Anyway, uh, concept art for upcoming planned sets, presumably 26 and beyond, were shown. Those sets being tennis, ultimate, and volleyball. I have no idea how they come up with these code names. Might as well call them hot dog, corn dog, and wiener pickle. But anyway, while a little abstract, the art does hint Magic going places fans never thought it would go. So tennis looks like wacky racing. I mean, yeah, kind of, sorta, maybe. I mean, it's a vehicle set. I mean, it's going to be like Aether Revolt and what have you style block. So we all know how that went, which was not well. Maybe they've learned their lesson. Maybe they haven't. We'll have to wait and see. Um, oh, finally, we're going back to Tarkir. Hello, baby. So, uh, let's see here. MTG Ultimate. So, Ultimate is a return to the plane of Tarkir, which Wizards say is a cross between the Cons and Dragon set from the location's original introduction. Yeah, baby. Yeah, y'all. Mm-hmm. Little monkey monkey. Uh, that's probably Monastery Minotaur. That dragon doesn't look like a dragon I remember from Tarkir. Could be wrong. Still, love the art, and I like how it's kind of like 3D-ish because it's kind of blurry. He's in the front, the dragon's, yeah, very nice. MTG Volleyball was announced. Serve. Magic is going to space. Oh, really? And according to the announcement, it will be a space opera. Really, guys? We tried this with Unfinity, and it did not go well. It was meant to be a joke, and it was cool, but it still didn't sell worth a damn. I apparently did not learn their lesson. Anyway, it would be the first time Magic has gone to space, but never in a serious environment. Yes, I know, but I mean, they barely did the comical environment well. I hate to see what happened if they tried to be serious. All right. So this Gen Con reveal of these potential 25-26 sets appear to be partially priming players for a major shift in tone coming to the game. With this in mind, it does appear that Mark Rosewater and the team behind the game aren't ditching anything that made the game what it was. I think some people could probably argue about that one, but anyway. At the end of the panel, a set codenamed Wrestling was announced. This will be the first time. This would be the first time fans can return to Lorwyn, which hasn't been a focus since 2007. Two others, yachting see fans return to post March of the Machine Strixhaven. And second, ziplining is the accumulation of the story arc that'll begin to crop up in the next few sets. Huh. Interesting. Also here, we're going to get a MTG Japan gets a nostalgic exclusive cross. How come Japan gets all the cool stuff? I want cool stuff. Ugh. Love this stuff, man. Um, so participating in Japanese Friday Night events will potentially get you exclusive promos with a Blast from the Past crossover. Let's see here. While Secret Layers are great, during World of Spark, released Planeswalker cards. Yep. Final Fantasy artist. More recently, had his own Secret Lair, Elish Norn. Yep. However, Wizards of the Coast can bring back a name not too many have heard. Few years. Duel Masters is a manga about card games. The difference between it and Yu-Gi-Oh is that the original game that it spawned was co-designed by some of Wizards developers. Well, kudos for them. It differed a little bit, but Wizards and Tommy eventually shut the game down. They did revive it, but this too was canned. Imagine that. They didn't know how to run a game. However, the manga is still running and is apparently popular enough to tickle the nostalgia senses of Japanese MTG players between September and December. 4 promo cards for with Duel Master art will be up for grabs based on F&M. Man, they always get the cool stuff. Congratulations, Japan, but damn it. So we have Sarah Angel. God, that's pretty. Pouncing Jaguar. That looks cool too. Oh, man. Earthquake. Just the bomb. And Big Nicky D. I mean, he's not the best Nicol Bolas, but look at the art on that bad boy. Uh, man, oh man, is that pretty. Oof. Ah, boy. But there you have it. That's all the stuff that we announced at Gen Con, plus a little bit of extra Japan stuff because, we want to tickle your pickle and tease you a little bit about the stuff that we can't get. I want this stuff. These just be Japan cards and it cost us $500 to buy. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Till next time, be kind, and as always, hope to see you across from the game table.